And now we're going to feed the alpaca from her mouth. Oh, did you just see that? She spat. And hello my friends, thank you very much for watching again my channel. We are today in a farm of alpacas. You heard well, it's a farm of alpacas in Poland. In Poland it turns out that there is also a farm with alpacas, and not only alpacas, we're also going to find ducks, we're going to find geese, we're going to find chicken, we're going to find a very funny species of chicken, we're going to see wild pigs, we're going to see 2 different species of alpacas, and I think there are also goats, sheep, rabbits, and there are also a couple of ducks running around. Price of the entrance is of just 15 zlotys, and something that I don't know if we're going to be able to see or not is the alpacas spitting, because I've seen online that it's possible that you see them spitting. We're going to find out. Now we're gonna feed the chicken, and what's funny about this is that you start feeding one and then they all see and they all come to you. They are not here right now. Let's see if I throw something. Yeah, we already saw it, and maybe others are going to come. They're starting to notice. You know, the funny thing about this chicken, they have feathers on their legs, and that to me is really funny how they look. And now it's the time to feed the alpacas. Now, as you can see, she's already waiting for it. You put it on your hand like that and she's ready to take it, and it feels funny. You know, I read online that they can spit, but only if they feel in danger, if they feel threatened. So all right, let's go, fella, my little friend. Okay, I can see that she doesn't like. Come on, my friend. Oh, did you just see that? She spat. She spat on her friend. I don't know if you grabbed that on video, but I was just talking that they spit when they feel threatened or angry or something, and she just spat on her friend because I fed her. Come on, that's not a great attitude, my friend. I'm gonna give you one more, but please don't spit on me. All right, there you go. And now we're about to go to the area of the pigs, but you have to be careful, especially with the kids. We have just entered the territory of the wild pigs, and there are also chicken, which are going all the time behind us because we already fed them and they want more food. So it's a nice thing, because if the pigs come to us, we have our army of chicken protecting us. We've got the first pig here with us, and that's the second. Something funny is that the chickens are stealing the food from the pigs, and I don't understand why the pigs are not more angry. The chickens are fast. And I read that the pigs can smell so well that they remember that you gave them something, because they still can smell it on your hand. So now they're following us because they still feel that we fed them a moment ago. So before I had chickens as bodyguards, now I have wild pigs as bodyguards. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I really thought that the pigs were going to be a bit more aggressive. They are being really nice and friendly, but that's for sure because they are used to the presence of people around. Goats are always funny for me, and I always remember goat singing Chop Suey from System of a Down, don't you? She's angry because we fed the dog. To go out, and we have noticed that all the alpacas want to go with us. And now that we're on the walk with the alpacas, we learned some really interesting information about them. They might look friendly, they might look fluffy, as you can see, because they actually look friendly and fluffy, but they told us that they are in general not that friendly. I mean, of course they are, because they are used to being with humans, but alpacas in general might not be that friendly to you. They are used to being pet on the neck, because that reminds them when they're being fed with carrots, so that's why they like to be pet on the neck. Something that they do is that they spit among themselves when they feel that there's something that they don't like. They explain to us that when you touch them on the back, they don't like it and then start making a specific noise, and they put their ears to the back, and that means that they are going to be ready to spit. And if you keep doing whatever you're doing, when they give you those signs, they are going to start spitting. And it actually already happened when we were feeding them, that we fed one and the other one, I think she got angry because we fed the other one, and she spat on the other alpaca, and Ola had an accident because she was between an argument of two alpacas, and she spat and it fell on Ola's sleeve. So she already experienced on first hand the spitting of an alpaca. Another interesting thing that we learned is that they observe everything, because in the past their ancestors used to be chased a lot, so they pay a lot of attention to all the information that is in their surroundings. So they also see you, and if they notice that you are stressed or there's something going on with you, they might think that it's because there is some danger around, so they also start getting nervous. That's why they explain to us that we should feel confident, relaxed and happy, because also they are going to feel relaxed, happy and confident with us. We read on the website that the walk with the alpacas is 2 alpacas per group, but there is a third one that came with us, and the reason why is because she, well, I say she, but it's actually a he. You know, when I have the word alpaca in my mind, I think about she, but no, they're actually males. And they explained to us that the one that's right there, the black one, has been with them for a month. And we were wondering, where was this alpaca before? And it turns out that the alpaca was on a different farm and a different place in Poland. But it's not that they didn't raise the alpaca well, but they let her believe that she could dominate. Now she's in this farm because they have a bit more of experience. It turns out that this alpaca has already pushed him, dropped him to the floor twice. So they have got more experience with, and they can handle the alpacas better, and that's the reason why also the third alpaca is coming with us, because she's being taught how to behave. And now we're going to feed the alpaca from her mouth. And that's how you do it. This walk is pretty informative. Now I'm with the one that I told you that has been recently taken to this farm. We were being told that they are shaved once a year, because I was wondering, I mean, right now it's cold, so I guess it's nice for them, but during summer it gets really hot in here, and I was wondering how, but they told me that they are shaved at the end of May once a year. They need to be shaved. It's a process that they don't particularly like, because I mean, yeah, I guess an animal wouldn't like to be shaved, but they shave them. They need that during the summer. We're carrying them on a leash. I thought for a second that if I dropped the leash they would run away, but now they told us that they need to be in a group and they would be stressed if they found themselves alone. So that's why I could just drop the leash and they wouldn't run away, and if something happened they would run where the other alpacas are. So because we're in the middle of a big field, so I thought that they could just go running everywhere, but no, they would just come back to the place where the other alpacas are. And it is also possible to buy beanies, gloves, socks. You can buy scarves and different products here, which are made 100% of the wool from the alpacas. After coming back from this very informative walk with the alpacas, I think it was a very nice experience, because we learned a lot of things. We got to walk with them. We are really satisfied with this walk with the alpacas. Oh, you can see my friend here is coming to say goodbye. All the animals are very friendly. Literally all the animals, the dogs, even the pigs, which I thought that they were going to be really aggressive. They were not. They were really friendly. They are used to people. But I want to say that it is really worth it. As I said before, it's just 30 minutes away from the center of Krakow. I really appreciate you for watching again. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next adventure.